Still juggling with endless spreadsheets? Build an online database that's going to organize your data, automate workflows, and scale with your business. So let me show you how right now. Welcome to Knack. Let me show you how to build an online database that's not going to require developer skills or designer skills at all. So let's get started. This is my Knack dashboard, and we can get started super easily by generating it with AI, starting from a template or importing with data. So if you have a CSV, an Excel, Google Sheet, or a blank database that you want to get started with, use import data. In this case, we are going to generate with AI, and I'm going to describe what I need for my online database. And these are my requirements for testing purposes. So let's go ahead and create. And in a few minutes, we are going to have our online database ready to go. So let's wait a few minutes. Here we go. Our online database is now ready, and AI generated for us 5 data tables and 5 pages and 2 user roles. So let's get started. We now have a live online database. So we are now previewing the pages section, but I want to show you the live app. So let's go into our live app, and this is actually live now. And we have demo details that helps us understand how it's going to work. So it already created some users, so we understand how it's going to preview here. So we are viewing the dashboard. We can also view the users, and we'll have a list of users with a few graphs, projects, tasks, reports, notifications, and integrations. So it's super easy to start building your online database right here. So right now we are in pages, and we are in the dashboard section. So now I am able to modify the section by selecting it, by changing the layout style, select one of the sections, and I can change the title and description, charts and reports, and I can go ahead and select a specific graph here and change the details for this. So for example, if I want to display different data, I'll go ahead and modify the general settings, data display, and the filter in here. Well, let's just say that I want to move it to a different section. Just go ahead and drag and drop, and you'll be good to go. Or delete it if you don't need it. Now, this is for the dashboard, and same thing goes if I want to view, for example, the projects. Go ahead and select it, and we are now going to be able to modify the projects page. Now, if I want to lock this page because AI didn't do it, I'll go ahead and select the options here, go to protect page with login, and I can select, for example, can new users register to access this page? In this case, yes, or yes, but pending approval, and the option to let all users access this page or specific user roles only. So let's just say that only administrators will have access to this section. I'll go ahead and add this option, and it is now locked. So project logins is only available for administrators, just like I set it up right now. But if I want to lock all the pages automatically, I'll go into settings, go to user logins, select secure individual pages with the same login, go ahead and save it, and we're good to go. All pages are now locked. So that saves you time in case you want to do that, in case you don't want to do it individually, right? Now that is for pages. What about user roles? Well, let's go and select it. And in user roles, we have 2 user roles, which is users and the administrators. But if you want to add a new user role, go ahead and just click on user role, add a username, and add the fields required for that user role. And it's super easy. But in this case, we have selected the users, and we're going to be able to view the fields that are required for users, in this case for the online database. But if we want to add a new field because we want to require more information, it's super easy. Go ahead and click on add field, select the data type that you want to require for that data, and select the name for it. And if you want to make it required, go ahead and enable this and select the rest of the details here. In this case, we are not going to add it. But what if you want to remove one of the fields because you don't need it? Well, just click on the options here and delete the field. So it's super easy. And if you want to add a new user manually, go to the user section, go to add user, and type in manually here one of the users. And that's for the users. Now for the data tables. Now here are the tables, and there's 5 tables created via AI. If I need a new table, go ahead and add a table and add the fields required for that table, which is super easy. But right now we have selected projects. We're able to view all the projects here with the details that are from the table data. And in fields, we can view all the required fields for the project section. And if we need a new field, go ahead and click on plus and add a new field here. And it's just super easy. And on the right, we have connections. So if you need to make a new connection, go ahead and go through the process of connecting, and you'll be connecting this table to certain sections. There's also validation rules, conditional rules, and tasks to automate and filter certain processes, which is super useful. Now, for the theme, that's going to be available here. So if you want to change the look and style of the online database, go ahead and go to this option. You can change the style and the layout. So there's several available settings, including adding logos, colors, and you'll be customizing this to your liking or your branding style, which is super easy to do so right here. Next, there's flows. So if you want to automate certain processes here on Knack, it is possible. You can do this through a brand new flow from scratch or selecting a template. I would recommend template because it's going to help you get started really easily and help you understand how flows work. So it's just go through the steps and you'll be able to set this up really easily. And last but not least, I do recommend that you go through the settings one by one so you set up your database the way you like it. So it's super easy to get started here on Knack. As you can see on this video, no code required and no designer skills at all. So let me know what you think about creating your online database here on Knack and what you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification to get notified when new videos come out. And that is a wrap.